of the Cowboys. They did something that they hadn't done since 2003 on Sunday. Get shut out. The offense accumulated almost 300 yards against the Colts, but the Cowboys haven't scored a touchdown in 10 out of the last 12 quarters. On the defensive end, Dallas gave up nearly 180 rushing yards to the Colts in the blowout loss. Both sides of the ball were disappointing. For Jerry Jones, take a listen.
We are concerned. We should be concerned. Parity is really here in the NFL. There's a lot of competitive teams that have a chance here. And we've got to realize that any team can beat you. They pay their guys, too, when you play them. They're paid to beat you. And you go out there and give them an opportunity and line it up for them, it can happen to you.
Shannon, which unit was most to blame, offense or defense?
Really, Skip.
Don't you just love listening to Jerry?
Offense or defense?
He just gets your blood boiling, doesn't he?
I mean, offense scored 0 points. Zero. Zero. They're the 20.
Wait, say it again.
0.
I want him to hear that.
Zilch.
Thank you.
Nada.
Nada.
9.
Yeah.
Nonka. Net. Is there any way I can get
That was
0?
well done.
Thank you.
Niet.
Yeah.
Close.
Skip.
What's French?
Yeah.
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 There you go. Okay.
But anyway, hold on. Jerry just, hold on, wait a minute. Didn't Jerry say they were different cats? Just 3 weeks ago, Jerry Jones said these were different cats. He said, the New Orleans Saints, this is our Super Bowl. You see why you don't put so much emphasis on a win and you don't jump off a cliff when you lose. You see the ebbs and flows that happen in the NFL, Skip? And you would think Jerry Jones, having been an owner since, 1988, Skip? When did he buy the Cowboys?
89.
89? So for almost 30 years, Jerry Jones has been an owner. You would think Jerry would know by now is that you're never as good as your best win. You're never as bad as your worst loss.
Well, he's had...
But they're pretty bad here, Skip. I mean, you might be
Lately,
close.
he's had far more ebbs than flows, right?
Well, Skip, you won 3 Super Bowls. I mean, so...
That was a long time ago, but go ahead.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad you mentioned that. But anyway, Skip, I keep telling you, you're like... Now, I think the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken, they're number 2 or 3 in time of possession. But they're 26 in points scored. That's a problem.
Third.
Now,
They went into the game number 1.
yeah!
Yep.
Now, the defense is 4th in scoring.
Yep.
Now, they did a number on New Orleans. 10 points. Offense only gave him 13. So, Jerry should be very, very concerned about his offense because the defense is the 4th scoring defense in all of football. So that's good enough to win you ball games. I don't know how far you can go when your offense is 26th in scoring.
Yep.
I don't know how far you can go, Skip. Now, if your defense shut everybody out and hold them to 10 points, but the likelihood of you holding, let's say for the sake of argument, the Saints again in their building to 10, or you have to go on the road and hold the Rams to 10. I don't like that. I don't like those odds. So if I'm someone, I'm going to be more concerned with the offense because that's the side of the football that I've seen the more inconsistent play from this year, especially from that guy that has a cologne out.
You like that line?
Yeah, what I like.
I thought it was lame. But
I don't even wear cologne no more. I stopped wearing it. But I might get me some of that.
too. So here's the point you continue to miss.
What I miss?
My offense showed up from the start on Sunday. My defense never showed up from the start to the finish, which is why I am far more fearful of my defense going forward. I'm far more fearful of my defense than I am of my offense because the truth is I didn't really mind the way my offense played because they came right out and I saw drives of 10 plays and 14 plays and 15 plays that ended in a blocked field goal. So Dak -3 right there that he set them up to have.
Why you got to set them up?
What do you mean? He did it. He drove them into position.
No, you're supposed to put them on the end zone.
Yeah. Well, okay, but I'm just saying, field goals are field goals. Are they not part of the game?
I'll give you that. Okay, I'll give you that.
And then Dak threw a pass to Olawale, and I know it goes to number 49, but was it not a touchdown pass? Should it not have been caught for a touchdown?
Well,
yes.
What you call
yes, yes,
Did Dak
yes.
short arm it?
Dak?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you got
hit him right in the hand.
No.
Oh, I thought you said Olawale short arm.
No, he did. But he was expecting the ball to be here, and then he had to reach back, and it was a little low.
It hit him right in the hands at the goal line.
Low.
Seriously, I could catch that.
Okay, he dropped that. Well, didn't they get another opportunity?
Well, okay, but again, that's a drop touchdown. That's minus 10 points that Dak set up. He did his part for those 10 points. And then I showed you in the first series before the botched field goal that He throws a back shoulder fade for a touchdown to Allen Hurns, and I don't know what's going on. Wrong page, wrong place, wrong time, and he looks inside and the ball's outside.
Well, if you call a 9 route, you can't throw it back shoulder and try to make me look bad.
Okay, how do you know that's the route called? How do you know it's not a back shoulder fade?
We don't.
We don't. I don't know for sure, but it looked like Dak was throwing it on the boundary, right down the boundary, to look this way and catch it at the goal line.
Right.
And Allen Hurns fights inside, and he doesn't even see the football.
Right.
Okay? So, again, to me, that's on Allen Hurns, but whatever. And then I showed you repeatedly on Monday, Noah Brown gets fouled 5 times up the boundary, and the pass is right on schedule, right on time, right in his hands, and the DB is all over him, and it should have been pass interference, 1st and goal at the 5. And I think they're going to cash that, and I think that's going to tie the game at 7-all. So I'm showing you 17 points in the first half that were botched by a non-call, a drop TD pass, and a botched field goal. I don't mind that. I mean, the offense is moving the football. What was the time of possession in the first half? It was nearly 20-10
But I thought
Dallas.
you said the football game was 2 halves.
Yeah.
What did they do in the second half? Okay, let's just say.
Okay, but remember, the time of possession got flipped in the second half. Why was that? Because the Colts ran the Cowboy defense off the field and out of town. Think about this. My defense comes into this game having allowed the fewest yards per rush carry, yards per carry, 3.6 in the whole National Football League, and they get blown off the field by 178 yards rushing, and Marlon Mack should have made the Pro Bowl and the All-Pro team for what he did on Sunday, because he goes 27 for 139. That's 5.1 per carry.
Okay.
5.1, and they were averaging 3.6 allowed?
Okay, how about this?
That's pathetic. So what happened in the second half? The time of possession flips completely around to where Indy wins time of possession for the game because they dominated the second half ball far more than Dallas did in the first half.
Is Dallas not allowed? So, okay, they dominated the time of possession. Okay, they get a field goal. Okay, no, Indy comes out, they get a touchdown. They kick the ball off to Dallas. What did Dallas do?
Which play? We're talking about.
Okay, it was 10-0 at the half. Indy gets the ball, they go down the field, they score. It's 17-0. They kick the ball off. Okay, what did Dallas offense do?
Okay, well, Dak had 1 interception in the second half, off the hands. It glanced off the hands of one Blake
That
Jarwin.
was a poor throwing ball, Skip.
Would Shannon Sharp have caught that ball? Yes.
Skip, I'm in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, well, Blake Jarwin was undrafted.
Exactly.
He was undrafted.
Exactly. So
That's all I got. And by the way, Blake Jarwin's played pretty well lately, but you got to catch that ball.
But okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, Skip, when does Dallas defense get to take a break and the offense bail them out?
Well, happened against Jacksonville. It was 40-7, 24-0 at half.
Skip, you forget the nothing. That means the defense shut them out. The defense only gave up 7 points. I'm talking about when do they get to get in the battle and the final score is 45-42 or the score is 54-51. When does the offense get to bail out the defense? That's all I'm asking.
Did Ray Lewis ever ask you that question in 2000?
No.
Did he?
But
because he could ask you every Sunday.
No.
When are you guys going to bail us out?
Bailed them out.
When do we get a Sunday off?
We bailed them out in game 2 against Jacksonville.
Yeah.
We put 39 on Jacksonville. I caught a touchdown with 30 seconds to go to give us the lead. We did it in the final game of the season against the New York Jets. Yes.
That one didn't matter. That didn't count.
Well, we needed that to be to have a home game, the first game at home.
Okay.
If we had lost that game, we would have had to go to Denver. Since we won, they had to come to us.
And then what happened in the playoffs? Did you bail them out?
No, I just needed one play.
One play?
Yeah.
And what did they allow through the playoffs?
Not much.
But
hold on, Skip.
What did they allow, like 6 points a game?
They gave up 23 total points in 4 games.
Oof. That's all time.
Yeah, but Skip, hold on.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say the Cowboys? Or you want the Cowboys to be the 2000 Ravens defense?
I'm just saying, this defense. Do you realize Andrew Luck and company? You know how many times they punted on Sunday? 1 time.
Yeah.
They punted once.
Yeah.
Do you know what their third down conversions were? 8 out of 12. Do you know? It reminded me of the Tennessee nightmare on that Monday night out of the bye. And that night, Marcus Mariota went 11 of 14 on third down. Do you realize my Cowboys are 4th worst in the NFL in allowing third down conversions? Yet, somehow, anomaly, they're 4th in the NFL in points allowed. So they bend and they bend and they keep bending and they bend on third down, they bend on third down, and then somehow they keep you out of the end zone.
If you don't mind me asking, I know you told me that Andrew Luck was 8 of 12 on third down. If you don't mind me asking, what was Dak Prescott and the Cowboys offense on third down?
I forgot about it already.
Oh, no, you didn't forget.
I'm on to Tampa Bay.
No.
I'm on to Tampa Bay.
Why would you do that?
Because
you got, at some point in time, Skip, you're going to have to hold Dak accountable.
He was all right. What were they, 4-12 or something like that?
4-12?
Yeah, it was all right.
So how many games do you expect to win when you go 4-12 on third down?
Well, if I told you, how many games would you expect to win if I told you that you would open the game with drives of 10 plays, 14 plays, and 15 plays?
How many points I get out of that?
You'd say, well, you got that.
No. I'm
Yes,
going to ask, okay, did you pay it off?
They tried.
No, what you mean?
Well, it wasn't Dak's fault. Did Dak get the field goal block? He wasn't out there. He's not on the field goal unit.
Whoa, Skip.
Is he?
No. Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that. I mean, they had 39 plays in the first half with 0 points.
Yep.
And the defense sitting over there like, man, if y'all just give us 7 early, give us 10 early, now they can hunt.
By the way, the defense is sitting over there saying, boy, we got a walk in the park day. We don't even have to play, right?
Yeah, he's like, hold on, y'all need to pay that off.
Oh.
Y'all need to pay that off. Had the man work all day and ain't get no pay.
Yeah, then the defense had to work in the second half, and they no-showed. They took the rest of the day off.
But what about, Skip, you still won't tell me when are the Cowboys are going to give the defense, say, you know what, guys, we got y'all. Y'all can't stop them today. We're going to match them score for score.
Well, the Bucs have the 30th ranked
to
scoring D.
Thank you, but to answer your question, I think the offense bailed out the defense against Philadelphia just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter and overtime? You don't think Dak threw for 243 in the fourth quarter? You don't think that's the offense saying, we got you?
Well, Skip,
we got you.
Well, if you're going to go for it, but here's
They actually made Carson Wentz look good. They did. He is not good.
Yes, he is. Hold on, Skip. First of all, if you're going to go for it like 15 times a game on fourth down, your offense better be good. And that's what happens. They go for it on Sunday 4 times, and they're 1 for 4. Or 5, I think they went 5 times. They're 1 for 4. You can't keep doing that.
Okay. So my offense and my defense better show up this time, or we're in trouble because we're on to the New York Giants.
I thought you were different cats. So in other words, you're the same cats. You just got an opportunity to eat and live like fat cats for a day.
I'll give you fat cats.
Oh, y'all fat cat, huh?
I'll give you that.
Oh.
We were fat cats.
Oh, you hear that, Dak? He said y'all fat cat only for a day.
He hopes we're listening.
You know what? They were garbage.
What?
Garbage. Tell them. Tell them they're garbage.
No, you said that.
They got exposed.
What?
I've heard.
Okay, we're going back to LeBron. We're not going to talk about his block, but he did say it'd be amazing if the Lakers got Anthony Davis. So is Shannon going to have